Welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. My name is Mike and today is a catch-up video on Jupiter. We haven't done a Jupiter video for a couple of months and things have been going great guns over there. We're going to have a look at a couple of things today. Number one is the ASR rewards, which is going to happen this week. Number two, we're going to look at the news from Grayscale. And number three, we're going to look at some price action and where we think JUP, the token, can go in the bull run of 2025. Again, we are not going to give you moon boy math. We're going to try and be as realistic as possible. Because of that, we would like to ask you to like and subscribe to the channel and help us grow. So this is the breaking news that happened only a few days ago. Grayscale has listed JUP as one of the tokens to watch and potentially include in one of its new trusts. And the definition that they have used is financials. Projects and products that deliver solutions to individuals based on financial transactions. And JUP is not alone in this. There are some other big names that we've covered on this channel before, including the likes of Aero, Ondo, and Pendle. So what does this mean for JUP? Well, first of all, any kind of inclusion like this with the likes of Grayscale is massively, massively bullish. It's a sign of recognition, but it's also a sign that Jupiter is starting to mature. It is no longer a degen token. It's no longer an airdrop. It's being seen and validated as a project that should be taken seriously. So for me, it's massively bullish news. We're going to get onto what I consider it's going to do to the price action later on in the video. But for me, this is the headline act. Being mentioned in the same breath as Grayscale is always bullish. Now, I made a video about Sui. Sui was mentioned as having its own trust by Grayscale only a few 6, maybe even 8 weeks ago. Look what happened with Sui. It's gone from 60, 70 cents all the way up to $2.25. I do think that's a lot of FOMO involved, but when this trust is launched and if Jupiter is included, you are going to see bullish price action on JUP. And a big thanks to Gnarly Quinn for putting up this post, which I have included in this video. He talks about the breakdown of what you're likely to see from the next ASR rewards. ASR stands for Active Staking Rewards. If you have gone to Jupiter and staked your JUP over the last 6 months and voted in each of the rounds, then you're likely to get 100% of the allocation that they have for you. That works out at about 18%. So for every 100 JUP that you have, you're going to receive 18 further JUP. In addition, for every 100 JUP that you hold, you will receive 2.2 cloud tokens. And remember, this is something that's ongoing. Active staking rewards requires you to be active. You need to follow Jupiter on X. You need to stay involved with Crypto Warehouse because we tell you about nearly every single vote that goes on and your participation ends up with rewards. This is not for the lazies out there. Now, I am going to leave a link in the description below this video to everywhere that I have talked about in this video. But this is the main page where you'll be able to claim your tokens from. And this is the page that you've used time and time again to claim some of the other rewards. Previous JUP, previous WEN, previous Sharkify, you've all claimed them from this page. Some of you have forgotten the link. That's why it's in the description below. Now, since the end of June, JUP has been stuck in a range between about 60 and 90 cents, and it hasn't really left, apart from one occasion when it got overly excited and decided to run up. I think that we are primed for Q4 2024, as is Bitcoin. If Bitcoin goes to 80 to 86,000, as most people think, then JUP is going to have an incredible run of its own. This, coupled with the news from Grayscale, why would they not include Jupiter in their financial trust when Jupiter puts through more transactions than most other DEXs and aggregators? It's going to be included. Price action wise, what do I think is going to happen? In the short term, I'd like to see us go for $1. In the longer term, before the end of the year, I'd like to see JUP at somewhere in the region of $1.50 by the end of December. Moving into next year then, and for the bull run, I have seen many of you guys produce videos talking about $20 to $25 for JUP. I think that's overly optimistic. And my personal target is somewhere between $5 and $7.50 for the end of this bull run. That is still a solid 5 to 7x for a project of this size, and I hope I am wrong. I have a very large bag of JUP. So there we have it, massive bullish news on Jupiter, massively bullish for the ecosystem as a whole over there on Solana. And yes, I do hold JUP. I have bought it with my own money, and of course, I'm getting the airdrops that we've just shown you. Now, Jupiter is one of several coins on the Solana ecosystem outside of meme coins that I would suggest you go and look at. The others being Pi and Camino Finance, so make sure to go and check them out. But for me, Jupiter is the #1 project over there. It is the Solana unicorn. Everything good for me about Solana is all wrapped up in Jupiter. The way that Meow and the team work, the LFG groups, everything about it is being done in the right way. Doesn't mean they haven't made mistakes, but we are all alive on this planet to make mistakes and learn, so we can forgive them. However, I think this is my #1 project on Solana. This isn't a paid for review. This isn't a paid for video. I am just an admirer of the project. So thank you for watching to the end of this short Jupiter review video. You, as always, have been great. I have been Mike. Until the next video, goodbye.